Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back to Peglin. It has been a little while. I took a week or two off of the Peglining after getting the first Crucible 20 win, and now we have to get the other Crucible 20 wins with the Spinventor, the Roundrel, and the Bolladin. I did get one as the Spinventor on a run that I had on my own. I was just playing on my off hours on my phone, Steam linked into my desktop computer. It took about 20 minutes to aim every single shot because I couldn't figure out how to aim faster, so I just clicked the left D-pad over and over again. And it was I hate to say it, but it was a pretty good run, but it was basically, oh, I got a lucky set of like healing relics and healing orbs and, you know, I got a balm on floor 1 and I got a potion bolt on floor 1, and then you're like, oh, that's how you win the game because you actually have flippin' healing. We're gonna play as the Bolladin, Crucible 20. I will redo Spinventor, but I'm feeling good about Peglin lately. After taking a break, I'm now coming back to the game with a renewed relaxation, I think. A renewed sense of peace with the game. Yeah, it's gonna be BS when you die, but, you know, just do what you can with what you got, right? This is self-damage from orbs by 50%, Gardener's Gloves. You know what? With the Bolladin, that seems good because you have a lot of self-damage orbs, especially ones that give you benefit, like shield or Circle. Well, actually, they don't really give you shield and do self-damage, but they give you Circle. There's the, I don't even know the name of the one I'm trying to think of, but you know the one I'm thinking of. It's do self-damage for every X pegs a hit, and then you gain 1 Circle for every X pegs a hit. Like, having the damage of that, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. That's a horrible bounce. There you go, a little bit better. This fight, I hope I can actually get enough money on this fight. Even if we have to stall it out, maybe that's in our best interest. But I look at this and I say to myself, can we get 25 coins on this one combat? If we hit a bomb, every enemy on the board is dead, so I kind of want to stall it out a little bit, but, you know, we let what happens, I suppose, for the most part. So let's fire in some balls. Maybe we'll get lucky and not take, you know, honestly, if we take damage, it's not that big of a deal, because we're the freaking Bolladin. You know, taking damage is kind of par for the course for the character. I have 24 coins. F everything. But luckily, we don't really need the money for these options. You don't really need an Echo Orb as the character because you have the Sphere. Swarb is just like, it's good damage, but nothing's strong. And the Dag Orb, I don't even know why there's a Dag Orb here in the deck, because you don't need it. You don't actually want to, oh, come on. You don't actually want to crit. You want to do non-crits. So Dag Orb is kind of useless, I think. Flippin' hell, man. I guess we take 9 damage for no upside. Oh, flip. I mean the other word, but I don't want to say it because I don't want to, you know, let that be the cornerstone of my Peglin play. Who's our boss? Slime. I'm not taking a Ball Lightning. Not getting the chest blows. Are we really gonna fight an elite with a completely non-upgraded deck? Don't remove. Upgrade the Sphere. Hell, let's do it. If we're gonna restart, let's restart the run early. Now, the thing about Gardener's Gloves is that it does nothing for us immediately. Look at the refresh. It's one of those relics where it'll be nice if we could actually potentially build around it. We can get some solid orbs that do self-damage, but those are more rare. So it's unlikely that they're gonna be showing up this early in the game. They could, but it's unlikely. That was a pretty lucky crit. I hate that we have a Terra Ball coming up. crit's not in an awful position, and we can at least fire a shot hitting the crit here, so we'll do it. I'm trying to, what I want to do is I want to try to shuffle right when this guy dies, and if we're lucky, we'll get to, perfect, our sphere. I don't even want to kill this guy because he'll do more damage if I kill him. So we're just going to pass. We do get the sphere shot. I'd like to hit the crit. If we don't hit the crit, that's fine. At least it does a lot of damage to the friend behind him, and we have a few turns to kill him, and I hope that we don't take too much damage from this. It's probably not going to be that bad. You know, at least we hit the refresh. We're probably going to take 1 or 2 hits. We're going to take 1 hit from the guy lying down, and then I think we'll kill him. Now, still 14 damage, which is a little excessive, but I think we're going to kill these enemies. We're going to have 1 more hit tape coming in, because that was just not the best shot. Now they're dead. It wasn't too bad. I mean, 32 HP, it could be worse. Signal boost or ball lightning sphere, I don't know. And Agrochrisia, welcome. And thank you for the raid, and hello, I hope your dome keepering was enjoyable today. Thou hast been raided. Chrisia, I'm sorry, by the way, I don't know if you got my message on Discord. Discord's been down for like the past half a day for me. I couldn't actually respond to your message. But I was lurking in your stream today and yesterday as you've been playing some Dome Keeper. You stream when I'm working, so it's hard to watch too much, but I hope you had a good time. All right, we're taking a signal boost orb because it is scaling. Positive status effects are increased by 1 overflow. These are insanely good relics. Ah! Let me think. I mean, with signal boost orb, overflow means we're never gonna hit, you know, one of the boss. We're not gonna hit the ballista and not be able to kill the minions and overflow 2,000 damage to the boss. If we fight the Sapper Peglin, we're not going to have to constantly, you know, crunch through his minions. But Mask of Joy is really good because when you gain 1 me circle, you gain 2. When you gain 1 ball work, you gain 2. When you gain 5 ball work, you gain 6 ball work. So it increases your scaling potential, but overflow is just incredible. And it also makes the mirrors better because of the current bug where overflow makes the mirrors not reflect properly. So I'm going to take the overflow relic, which means we don't really need piercing as much. We just need high damage orbs, but it is a tough call. And Nambi, welcome as well. How you doing? Chrisia says next game is Wall World. Now that's a game I haven't heard for a little bit since I last played it. Wall World was pretty good. I enjoyed it. As another dome-esque game, you know? Okay, they're all dead. I want to kill this slime if I can. I need his slime goodness. I will pop all the bombs I can early, because why not? We'd rather do that now before all the enemies spawn. Maybe go for like... What do you think? Think I can hit this and roll it down? Probably not. Let's go over here. Look, it's not a fantastic shot. It's not meant to be a fantastic shot. Signal Boost Orb is pretty much worthless, but it's, I guess better than a Terra Ball because it is a big orb as opposed to a small orb. And you know what? I got one more shot to try to kill this guy. Now, if I put the money on the board, it doesn't really matter at all because I'm not going to be able to pick up the cash. But, you know, maybe we can roll this and get some money on this side. All orb nothing. No. Double edge. No. No, 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 no. And reorbanizer, I think, no. Does this really buff the base damage of the signal boost orb? That's not bad. But I can't help but feel like we need better orbs in the deck. I'm still going to make the purchase, though. I would like to get this cash. F you, Peglin. Half of Wallworld's budget went to the sprite work, says Connie. Bringing that meme back. Look, they paid for 3 sprites, and goddamn, they got their money's worth out of them. They're gonna use those 3 sprites all the time. All right. Not a bad fight. Killing one of the spiders early is really nice. Hopefully our shield lasts. Beautiful, great fight. We're gonna have a lot of extra time, I hope, to collect some more coins without overkilling these enemies too much would be ideal. Might be able to get some on this side, I suppose, and then we'll be done. We'll be out. He is dead. But we have 53 coins we can add and upgrade. Nothing worth adding or upgrading, though. Although, okay, with Overflow and Orbery for solid damage actually seems incredible because we don't need any other orb with Orbery. This is our damage. It can be our damage. So we can just spend, you know, every upgrade +1/+2ing that orb, and then we'll probably be happy with the results. I'm actually gonna go fight an elite. I'm feeling good about this all of a sudden. Although, oh, this is not the one I wanted to fight. I will say that we're still in a rough spot. At least we did more damage to the one unit in the back with this shot. We don't need to hit the refresh now. We can do something like this. Wish I hit more, but that's okay. Want to get down to that Orbery. If I can kill this unit and overkill the unit behind him, that would be ideal. Starting with more bombs on the board is nice. Want to get him low and then nuke his friend down. Well, nuke him down, really. This is actually going quite well. It's going very well. So I want him to step forward once, and then we're gonna kill him with the Orbery. So we'll fire like, really just here. I don't wanna actually do anything with this orb. If you have piercing, this fight can go very well. I mean, this is actually a very good character to have with this combination. And then Orbrasion. This synergizes with the Gardener's Glove. You circle and self-damage and good damage, but there's also a Bucklorb. It's actually a tough call because if we scale the Orbery, we don't need Orbrasion, but the Orbrasion can also scale Signal Boost Orb cheaper. But we also need Shield. So we need a Bucklorb, and it's pre-upgraded. But it's pre-upgraded, and this is a rare, right? Warhammer, who cares, right? Tunic, welcome. How you doing today? Username says, I forgot about the metal slug-esque explosions, yeah. I should have saved my money last round because maybe we could have bought both. Like Orbery. Disposable says Orbrasion, the other one's easier to find. So the Buckle Orb is easier to find, right? But if I look at the boss and I think to myself, can we defeat the boss? Can we win against this boss fight with what we have? The answer is maybe. You know, if we can put up some shield and then use a high-powered Orbery and Sphere, we might be able to kill him. The Orbrasion could give us a little bit better scaling, but we have to upgrade this thing to level 3, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt us regardless, and we only have 32 HP. The Buckle Orb is a level 2, but you know what? I'm thinking about it, and I'm realizing for the slime boss, hit pegs don't matter. Because the slime pegs don't count as hit for the Buckle Orb, they don't count as hit for Orbrasion. I don't think they count as hit for Orbrasion. I know they count as hit, well, this hit's in capital letters, this hit's not. I don't know what the difference is. They do work, the slimed pegs do work for Best Foot 4 Warb, which I think is a bug. I think we go for the shield because Orbrasion's not gonna work for the fight. Additional refreshes, absolutely. So that's my thinking. The Knoll, welcome. They did Peglin on AGDQ. Don't care. Sorry, Peglin lovers out there. How do you speedrun this game? We found all the good relics. Well, yeah, that's probably how they did it, in hindsight. Look, at least you died. Okay, so... Oh, wait, this is... Oh, flippin' hell, man. I just realized this is Crucible 20, which means that the boss is gonna have extra mechanics. What is the extra mechanics of the slime boss? He attacks way faster. What does that mean? While he's walking forward, he'll actually attack twice per turn instead of once. So our health is severely a concern right now. I can't afford, though, not to upgrade my orbs. The orbs are the most important thing. So I'm gonna upgrade my orbs. I'm gonna fight another elite because we're on a roll. Maybe we'll heal after this fight if we have the cash for it, but we have to keep growing our orbs. It's the only thing that's gonna keep us alive. And then I look at this fight and I'm like, oh, god damn it. What the hell are we gonna do here? So that's 2 damage we're taking. Hopefully we gain some shield off of this. Hopefully we gain enough shield off of this. Okay, yeah, 6, that's gonna block a hit. Hitting the crit or the refresh. Hitting the refresh is probably more important. And we don't get, no, you did hit. But yeah, I look at this and I'm like, oh crap. This is gonna be a very tough boss fight because we're guaranteed to take some damage on this fight. We're gonna have like 30 HP for the boss fight. I can't spend my money upgrading because I have to spend my money healing. And we're running into the Peglin problem. The Peglin problem of there's too much to do and I don't have the resources necessary to do everything. We're gonna take another 6 damage. Yeah, so we just don't have the health to survive the boss fight. Unless this relic gives us like corn, but even then it's, well, corn is on activation. Corn might actually work. So you know what? I'm just gonna upgrade the Orbery and then fingers crossed. Well, we get a lot of bombs, so, you know, freaking good luck. We will be starting up another run though. 12 HP, you know, shield doesn't work on the slime. If shield worked, well, I got 37 HP. If shield worked on the slime fight, that would be different, but the shielding mechanic is broken. It's not broken. I think it's a design decision, but it's one that doesn't really make any sense. Because he's gonna attack twice every time he goes forward, which means 4 damage every turn. You know, you can run the math on that and figure out how long you can survive it. Maybe with the bombs, we can output enough damage. I mean, that's quite a bit there. But orbs like Signal Boost Orb, they're not really gonna be doing anything by default, are they? You know, we don't have enemy circle. I didn't take Orbrasion. I took the Buckle Orb, which might work. Might work well for us, you never know. Highway Orbery did 120. Sphere did 50. Well, hit a bomb though. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, we gained no block, and we're gonna, I mean, I think we're probably dead on this reload. Oh no, he didn't take as much damage as I thought we would, but he's not even half dead, and we've already taken 40 damage. Okay. So we you know, did a lot of combat, a lot of boss, mini boss fights. I don't think we, you know, picked up what we needed to survive against the slime. We don't have the raw damage necessary, even though we've got a pretty decent orbery. What we were lacking was a way of putting up shield or healing on the fight. The shielding doesn't work on the fight because the slime pegs just don't work for the shielding orbs. They don't count as something being hit. Which I think is, I hate that I started playing Peglin like 15 minutes ago, and we're already gonna get into the bashing of the Peglin, but why not let the shield character gain shield on the boss fight? Why make the boss fight effectively mitigate your only way of blocking damage as the Baladin? Also, how you build your synergies as the Baladin. It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, you didn't get, you didn't have 80 health going into the boss fight, you're dead. It's fucking goddamn slime again. I do think that if, for being honest, probably Leshy is the boss that is the best to fight in Crucible 20 because he doesn't really get that much harder. He has a minion in front, but if you have piercing, you can just kill the minion anyways. If you have bombs, you can just throw the bombs and kill the minions anyways. So it's not that impactful. The slime boss, you know, he does a lot more damage. Kind of annoying. What else do we got? We got the... Oh, the mole. The mole is such a freaking annoying fight because your target orbs don't work on him at all. Piece of garbage. Bashing the Peglin sounds like a euphemism. It would. It would to you, damn it. Disposable in your dirty mind. Well, at least you're dead. I miss already not having that overflow relic, which is freaking awesome. There were a couple of good, you know, we had another good choice for relics when we picked up that option. The other choice was, I just gotta work on opening up the refresh so I can hit the refresh, I think. You know, the good other option there was we could still kill you if we get lucky here. Gaining one more of a stat point when you gained a stat point, but we didn't have anything that gained stat points because it didn't take Orbrasion. Fair. Convert pegs, Warbhammer, no. Give me a sphere. 2 free chests, 2 fights right before the boss fight, and a decent opportunity to get into some combats with 1 elite fight early. I mean, the elite fights weren't the problem on the last run. I mean, they were, because that's where we took all of our damage. The problem, ooh, the relic is very good. You know, what was the problem? The problem was we just didn't have the scaling that we needed. Shields don't work on the fight. We needed, how did that orb bounce out of the anvil? That made no sense. At least we've got a decent relic right now. That forge is insanely good. And that was a very good turn 1 here. We can pick up all sorts of fun and interesting orbs, and they're gonna be upgraded for free at the cost of a minor amount of HP. Getting this relic early probably saves you like 400 gold over the course of a run. It's stupid, and I love it. Because you have to upgrade orbs, otherwise you're dead. So for the price of... We're also gaining max HP. So for the price of like... For one heal, you get 2 upgrades for free. And I think it even hits the armor first? Because it says take 6 damage and I have 6 shield. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh, you know what? Double-edged sword would have been really nice with the other relic, I realized. Half self-damage. Protect orb is okay, but we have no synergies for the shielding. Highway orbery again. Decent just to have like 1 solid damage orb in the deck. It did just hit the shield, which is beautiful. So I will take that option. I will add an orbery. We need damage at some point. So there's our damage. I cannot control whether or not we're going to go into the fire here. We're going to try. Hey, hello, welcome, Priestomac. This is not bad. It's early. We can build around the Ouroboros. It'll remove all of the pebbles and the Terraball from the deck. We're gonna lose the sphere, but if we add it again, it's gonna be upgraded, and this orb will be upgraded. If we can build Mucircle, the Echo Orb, not the Echo Orb, but the Orbery can go crazy. I'm gonna try it. The Ouroboros level 2, we're gonna get into some fights, we're gonna upgrade it to level 3, and dude, this could be a fantastic run for us if we can build any sort of Mucircle. That's gonna be the hard part though. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I think we're gonna have enough damage to kill the red guy. Beautiful. It's not doing that much damage, but that's entirely okay. Ouroboros, if you don't crit, it doesn't do that much damage. But that's entirely okay. And there's a sphere for piercing, but I'm gonna upgrade this first because it gets a lot better. And now we're just gonna be focused on anything that gives us Mucircle or Bulwark. Balance. If we can discard and then get +3/+3, that's worth, 1 turn. Yeah, exactly. If we can discard and get +2/+2, that's worth it on a fight probably. Because the Ouroboros will scale incredibly. And now imagine this, and imagine if we get the meat, the round guard. There's options. There's options, man. Now, do you discard in order to reload, and then he gets 2 actions, so he's gonna be right here. Discard, shoot, he'll be there, then he'll be there, then he'll be there, and then we'll have 2 turns with a +2/+2 to hit him, but only 2 Bulwark. Yeah, the Knight's Cap is a secondary concern, but we do have 2. We have 2. Or I could take 5 shots. With Echo 80, we're gonna have a crit right now, which is nice, because we can do 10, 20, 30. We can maybe do 100 damage and then echo it, hopefully. I think I might go for that. Actually, it's gonna be more than 100, ideally. The refresh is so good. Top crit. No top crit, but that's okay. Because the Echo, oh, we got the crit! He's gonna die. He's gonna die, and we got lucky. But this is a fantastic fight for us. The Ouroboros is doing its job. It doesn't scale that quickly, but it's good enough. And, dude, against him, we can just discard, get the Ballins, then play Ouroboros, and then start scaling it. 3 damage for every 1 Bulwark you have. Multi-ball 1. Massive damage. We could add 1 orb like a dag orb. Because if we get a high damage shot, then we can echo it. I'd rather build around me circle, but if we add a dag orb, it will be upgraded, but then it's another orb in our deck that we've got to discard in order to get to the balance. So I think we actually skip. Whenever you lose your last bulwark, gain balance or +1/+1. How interesting. Peace of mind. We don't have anything that gives us bulwark right now. Oh my god, this is so interesting. But if we did, then we could keep gaining balance quickly. And balance is a +1/+1 each time this activates. You know what? Here's what I'm thinking. The rook, I believe it's the rook, which gives you bulwark when you... Is it when you take damage or when you take self-damage? Because I'm thinking that could give you I'm thinking red bombs, I guess. You gain bulwark, you get hurt, you gain balance, you gain bulwark, you get hurt, you gain balance. You can kind of have like a little synergy there where you're constantly gaining bulwark and then gaining the balance from it. I will say, though, I think I just want the +1/+1 flat. There might be a reason to say that the other option is better. There's probably synergies that I'm not even thinking of, but I want the simplicity of +1/+1. And then we're looking for anything that gives us +1/+0, +0/+1, +1 me circle, +1 spiness. I'll take anything. Armor pegs can be activated is not great except for maybe some of the Act 2 elites, really. Okay, passive damage when reloading. We're building a reload deck, kind of. We just need round guard and we need the meat. Reload grants me circle. So on reload, our shots are incredibly potent. We are kind of building a reload deck. We want to reload on turn 1 if we can. You know what? We need decoy orb. That's another one that would be nice to have. Now I'm not, why does this shot look like it's so light? I'm not going to discard and take the damage. I'm gonna try to kill the enemies to get the max health out of it. I think we can. Well, we have to get lucky and, just hit the bombs, but we'll see. But I like what we've got right now. Okay, so you're gonna hit me. You're not gonna take all my armor though. So I've got one more opportunity to hit some bombs. Or kill you! He's got 1 HP. There goes the 2 max health game. Thanks. What happened? I lost all my momentum. I feel like sometimes the physics in this game just doesn't work. That's one of them. Also, the Terra Ball getting caught in the corner of balls and then not moving. That's another one where I'm just like, I don't know why this is happening. I wish I did. Anyways, this, we just got unlucky shots. We didn't bounce around in here and hit the bombs, but we still have a lot of health, decent amount. Anyways, still happy with this for the most part. We just need, it's a 6/6 on reload. That's incredible damage. I'm actually gonna heal because I want to survive this boss fight. Because I really like the build that we've got here. A 6/6 after 1 reload, that's enough damage, probably. Just gonna kill the bat. Again, we have 4 armor, which means if I can kill you within a couple of turns, I'll get max health out of it. It's really hard for us to get max health because our starting relic, it's equal to our damage or the number of orbs we have. Our damage is not very high, and our orbs, we only have 2. So we're only spawning with 4 bulwark, which is not good. All right, well, he's gonna live, he's gonna take my bulwark. A relic that would give us bulwark is, it would be nice. What I would actually like to have is, I would like to have, whenever you gain the circle, gain... Well, I was kind of hoping it would hit it. We're gonna take another 2 damage as a result, I think. I would like to have, whenever you gain the circle, gain bulwark, because then when we shuffle, we would gain more bulwark. I accidentally just clicked the wrong button. I just took 18 damage because I accidentally right-clicked. I hate that, but I'm gonna live with it. Okay, I'm just gonna live with it. I'm gonna heal up. We have 56 HP. I feel like we might need a Poltergeist, but I'm just gonna fight the boss. Oh my god, mother. Is there a way to disable that? I wanna disable the right click that makes it so that I discard, because I never intend to do that. It's always accidental. I just get twitchy, I guess. All right, we got a 6/6. I mean, theoretically, he'll die before we have to reload with our 80 echo damage. It's not a guarantee, but it is probable. It's very likely, in fact. And now I think it is basically guaranteed. So we're gonna live, we're gonna make it to the next floor, which is good. And the Ouroboros did its job. We shuffled once and then it crushed. Clatterball damage, Balestra, Ether Wheel. I would like... We're gonna take damage, but discarding to refresh the board is kind of nice. So if we add it and upgrade it, it's 50 gold, and then it'll, on discard, refresh the board. We'd have to... I don't think you take it. Because we've got the Echo. We don't really need the refresh as much. Every shot has multi-ball, but -2, -2. +2, +0, but 1 less crit. 3 hits provides explosive force. The pendant makes the Ouroboros better because we don't have to crit to get the damage and we want to scale me circle. Kinetic Meteorite is always good, I think, but... I gotta be honest, the bonus flat damage from the pendant is okay. Now, multi-ball is also interesting. I mean, we have Power Glove, which kind of compensates for it, and when we reload, it'll compensate for it. But I think it's enough of a damage downgrade to really slow us down. Because right now, our Ouroboros on a reload is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is a 6/6. This would make it a 4/4. It would be a 4/4 multi-ball, but I think I'd rather just increase the damage through the pendant. Ballista. I would like piercing. We're gonna need it. And I would like some way of generating shield. A fight like this sucks with our orb though. Like, we can't really do that much damage to the units in the back. This is where, you know, that one run starting with overflow would be really freaking nice. Instead, we're just gonna have to accept pretty much that, you know, we're probably gonna leave this fight with like 40 HP. Now, I could discard and try to get the Balance play, but like, I've got to punch through his shield anyways. I might as well fire my orbs. Every enemy that I kill is going to, you know, reduce the damage that we're going to be taking when we shuffle. Oh, you mother flippin' asshole. Just wanted to hit the refresh. least you're dead. Okay, so we'll be at like 50 HP. And we're wanting to find overflow, piercing, ideally in relic form. I don't really want to just take a sphere, but we might have to. We're gonna heal. Luckily, we can spend a lot of money healing. 2 combat shop elite. On the right path, though, we get 1 combat elite and a relic and a shop. I'm gonna go right path. We have the money for relics, so this is actually probably just the smart play. Healing relic. You really got to think about this, because we have Knight's Cap. It's possible to gain more max health as we progress, so even if we have 70 max health, we'd have something that gives us healing built into the deck. I feel like it's a no-brainer. I think it's early. Eggnauts, welcome! Aloha! Eggnauts, thank you for the caca and the resubscription. How are you doing today, caca friend? Caca! Now here's the question. Can we kill all of these enemies before they hit me, therefore keeping my bulwark? Because if I discard, I'm not killing him, and he's gonna hit me for 10. I'd like to start gaining max HP, so if it's possible, no, it's not possible. It's not possible, but honestly, at this point, I'm just gonna fire. Yeah, we need some way of gaining shield. If we have any way of gaining shield back, wow, then we can make this work, because we can reload, gain the shield, gain the max health, and then start paying for the Infernal Ingot. We're gonna take more damage just because, you know, I only have 1 more shot with the Ouroboros. Something like, again, on reload, gain Bulwark, or whenever you gain a new circle, gain Bulwark. We could turn that into a way of gaining shield as well, because on reload we gain the new circle. It's got to find something. We don't need to spend money healing now, which is good. We can save it for the upcoming shop. We have a boss fight coming up, or a mini boss. I feel confident on the mini boss because we can just discard. Oh, yeah, we don't have overflow. Crap, I don't know. Well, you know, with the echoing potential, we could kill the mirrors just by shooting, and I like that. Because we're gonna be scaling damage, and then we have to kill this guy first anyways to hit them. Just hit the refresh, please. Thank you. Like, our damage is really good. We just need a way of piercing. And I need a way of not constantly losing my shield. One plant is gonna both plants are gonna attack, and then this one's gonna live when we do the shuffle. But at least we're not gonna take damage from the mirrors. And you know, this is why we have the ingot. It's gonna help us survive the long buildup of damage for the Ouroboros. Again, if we can just put any sort of piercing. Well, no, not any sort of piercing. This is the relic crits pierce. Can't take that one because we have no crits on the board. There's a reload. Thank you for the damage. Probably gonna take another 6, but again, it doesn't matter. I don't know off the top of my head if you can get overflow from the shop. One day I will figure out if you can actually buy rare relics from the shop. I don't think you can. I think it's only uncommon relics. This one is, oh, this one kind of blows. Oh man, jeez, frick. I've got no targeted orbs. Okay. Well, I mean, we could just die on this fight. I might just want to reload again to try to scale the damage of this thing, because he can't hurt me. I mean, you know, there's something to be said for, like, that's actually good getting the crit there. There's something to be said for firing the Horrible, discarding again to get stats. And now that we're at 16-15, maybe we can crush him. Can we do 960 damage? We can. Okay, that worked pretty well. We're basically full health. Restorb, I like it because it's max HP up. Bold Orb, I like it because it's piercing. It's good damage, actually. 7-9. Whew. So we would have good overflow damage, good targeted damage with echoing, Restorb giving us max HP, which enables us to live a little bit longer. It takes an extra turn to shuffle through the deck, but you've got to admit the Bold Orb play is pretty good. Peglin's version of that relic definitely seems better than the Spire version. Permanent healing versus 5 turns of damage immunity, or was it 4? Says Connie. What are you talking about? I don't think Spire had a relic of lose half your health to get a healing relic. You got the Inspire, you have the stealth cards, the ones that give you intangibility. You get 5 of them for you get 5 of them for like 60% of your health or 50% of your health or something. And then in higher ascensions, it goes down to, you get 3 of them in your deck, the apparitions. And you can only play them once per combat, and you only get 3 of them or 5 of them. Definitely a dangerous pick, but can work. Apparitions. At low ascensions, it usually wins the game. At high ascensions, it usually wins the game. For me, anyways. I really like the Bold Orb. I'm taking it. I don't think we need the Restorb. I think we just need Shield. Which maybe we don't need as much because now we have a Bold Orb. I think it's real good though. It's actually a 6-5 and it gives you the max HP and we can afford it, but we've got a shop coming up. You know what? I'm skipping it. I am skipping it. All orbs persist, makes it harder to get to the discard. Positive status effects increase by 1. This is incredibly good because now we scale even more when we shuffle. Instead of balance 2, it's balance 3. Instead of me circle 2, it's me circle 3. 10 bulwark gains 1 me circle. Okay, now we have, again, another way of building. We just need an orb, a good orb that gives a shield, or a relic that makes the me circle give a shield, and maybe an orb that does it as well. You know, we've got options. These are common. You can only get common relics from shops, can't you? What a garbage shop. There is no other shop. I don't want these relics, so... Well, honestly, multi-ball 1. It's not that bad, but it's not what we need. Refreshes move, money is worth more, heal 1 post-navigation, bombs deal more damage. We don't need these either. What the hell? What? There's no shops. Refreshes move after every shot. Money is worth more. Heal 1 post-navigation. Bombs deal more damage. Like okay. We might as well spend the money, is what I'm thinking. Refresh moves means you can always aim for the refresh. You don't have to fiddle with the refresh positions. And then Super Boots is nice so that you can get a little bit of extra healing in if you need it. I don't think we need bomb damage. We don't really care. But like, ideally we're healing from Infernal Ingot. There's no other shops on the floor. Question marks cannot be shops. That was a change in one of the patches a long time ago, so question marks are off limits for shops. Probably go and fight the other elite because we are pretty strong. Also gives you a choice of relics, and we don't need to remove anything. I guess you just save the money. We can heal if we have to, but like, it's not a very good shop, honestly. No good orbs I saw, no real good relics. Kind of disappointing. Dude, a 9 bold orb. See, the bold orb is actually giving us enough bulwark that we gain the circle on turn 1. Look at that. And now we've got the 6/6 Ouroboros following it up with the overflow, not overflow, but with the echoed damage. We're actually gonna make it out of this fight with bulwark, which means we're gonna get 2 HP. And we're killing the enemies so quickly, we're not gonna be scaling our money that much, but I'm fine with that, ultimately. We don't need money. So that was an easy fight. Highway Orbery again, honestly. What else are we spending our money on? It's really good for enabling the Ouroboros. It's good damage. It's great damage. It can give us a lot of bulwark at the beginning of a fight if we just pump our money into this. And then we have 4 orbs in our deck. We have piercing, super high damage, and Ouroboros. Like, this is our run. So I'm gonna spend my money on this, and I'm doing it because I have nothing else to spend my money on right now. XZZ2, welcome. How you doing today? We came back here? Yes, we did. And Bard, if I didn't say hi. Hello, Bard of Bobridge. Refreshes do damage. Not particularly amazing. Okay. You know, honestly, I think we're pretty well suited for a fight like this. We're just going to... I'm gonna fire the Orbery and then shuffle, and then we're just gonna Ouroboros. I mean, doing 300 damage per turn, we can kill him before he hits us. And this is without us having 7 me circle and 3 ballins, and now this is a 19-15 orb. Ouroboros comes up right after it. It's a 14-7. Yeah, we'll be fine. The wall would have been an ideal boss for us to fight. This boss, I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna handle on this Ascension mode. I hope that we just gain enough shield. We could take a Protect Orb. And it's not a bad idea. I hate that it does no damage, but we can use this to gain shield over the course of a fight. You know, think about like the dragon fight. We might want to have some turns of building up bulwark. We can maybe use this with the Knight's Cap. Yeah, I mean, it's not 5 bulwark, it's 6 bulwark. And every 2 times it activates, we get 2 me circle out of it. So I'm gonna do it. Targeted attacks also hit nearby enemies. When you would lose health, reduce the amount health lost by 1. We don't have targeted attacks. Reduce the amount health lost by 1. Sure. That's an F on the relics, though. Not good. I hope you win and are freed of this curse as X. I hope as well. So far, it's, you know, not going too badly. There you go. It's a decent amount of, you know, bulwark gain. I think I'm actually going to, you know, we don't need to discard the Orboros. It's a 10-4. Good buddy. I think we can start chunking it. Because we have such good raw stats on it, we can scale the damage fast enough to kill him before we shuffle. And then we'll have the Bulwark giving us more max health, which is ideal. This is the one time I'm like happy with Ouroboros. This is the type of deck that I want with it. Okay, 4 turns, he's dead. Shock Absorber, not what we're interested in. Cirque Multi-Ball, not what we're interested in. We're going to upgrade. Pass. All attacks echo. Whew, I mean, this is a tough call because all attacks echo means that we can, you know, Orbery, then Bold Orb, or Bold Orb will start scaling Ouroboros even more because it has even more echo. But prevent the first time you would lose health is really good for a fight like this. You know, if we don't have a lot of bulwark, we're going to have like 20. But if we had 0, you know, if we had 2 or 4, this would block the first 30 damage shot from the boss. And that's very nice. But we have healing, so I don't think we need the puppet. I think we'll just take the thing that gives us more damage. Of course, not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is... we can still get more money. I'm looking for piercing or overflow, but if the game's not giving us that, you know, I'll take whatever I have, whatever I can get. I don't really want this, but this is a good opportunity to upgrade twice and then leave, and we'll have just enough money. Yeah, that's totally acceptable. And now I know how that works. It'll just take all of your money when you leave. That's also acceptable. So we're gonna take 3 damage, which is actually 2 damage if we fire the Bold Orb. These guys have 124 HP. That's a new one to me. I could also Protect Orb and then gain the Bulwark and then start worrying about, you know, Ouroboros damage. This is a fight where I feel like we're just gonna have to outscale and outlast the boss. As such, I kind of feel like we should just fire the Protect Orb. 'Cause here's what I'm thinking. If I fire the Bold Orb, we're killing this unit, but I can't hit the boss unless I don't fire the Protect Orb, but I want to fire the Protect Orb. Well, or do I? Or do I? Because we don't need it, but it does give us a lot of me circle. We know what the run is. Build up damage, so I'm gonna do that. Now, these enemies, we don't have any overflow, so these enemies are gonna be blocking every shot until we fire the Bold Orb again, which is highly unfortunate. Oh, no, we got through! It's highly unfortunate because we do a lot of damage, and I would very much like to hit the boss even harder, but, you know, there's 1,193 damage overkill. That's pretty good. You might as well discard. These guys, they move real fast! What the hell, game? They're so fast! I really want to hit that refresh. Because now I can't hit the boss again, so we might as well discard, then go for the refresh. I hope it lands, thank you. We only have 12 Bulwark, which is not that much. This is gonna be a really tough fight because the rotation makes it really hard for us to hit the boss, and I really do need to reload into a Bold Orb. We're not dead yet, but I need to reload into a Bold Orb into an Ouroboros or something, and it's just not happening. Christ. I'm looking at this and I'm like, holy crap, this is dangerous. We could die, but we gotta go for it. We don't have enough shield to live, so I have to kill the boss, and he's already firing the flippin' bow. What the hell am I supposed to do? If we can hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If we can hit 25 pegs, we'll live. Okay. I'm gonna get my finger ready on the escape key, I think. We have 4 shield. We're gonna live with 1 HP. Which means if we get the bold orb killing him, we could live. Because the bold orb's got the piercing damage that we need. Unfortunately, what I cannot do is discard Ouroboros or we'll die, so I have to fire it. This guy, I think he has 1 less turn on his recharge too. I think he's attacking a little bit more quickly. So we can fire Orbery into Bold Orb, and that's gotta kill the boss. But I don't see us doing 1200 damage. I mean, we literally did 1200 damage, but that's the wrong orb. Well, I mean, there's nothing to do except try. Okay, okay. 200 HP. Nah. Try it again. Because look, it's just BS. Not much else to say. It's just very, very BS. I hate these fights that just throw 20 minions in front of you and you can't overflow them. You can't pierce them. You have to kill them one at a time, and you just mathematically can't do it unless you get a better roll of order of your orbs on the shuffles. So we're gonna try again, and I'm gonna not feel bad about it. Ultimate cheese. Look, we got the cheese. We've got the ultimate cheese. If I gotta cheese it, I gotta cheese it. I don't feel bad about it, because Peglin is garbage. But it does give us 1 turn to fire an Ouroboros, which is not enough damage, but that's fine. I will... Might as well hit the refresh. I will... Man, like, because like if we had round guard, easy fight, you instantly win it. If you have piercing, easy fight, you instantly win it. We just don't have the things that you need to counter the boss, which is annoying. It's annoying that there's so many hard counters. There's not even a point firing this, might as well discard. I like that we have a bold orb. Ouroboros coming up. We can actually do damage to the boss with that combination. Well, it might not echo as much damage as we want, but we have a few turns to actually kill this guy. Like he's dead. How, like, this is what was, I don't understand why this was so much better. Except I do understand why this is so much better, is because we were actually able to use the bold orb correctly. Because I think last time we had, did we have bold orb, protect orb, terrorball? I guess it would be a horrible, wouldn't it? God damn it, Peglin. How was this so easy? I gotta, like, I wanna look. Okay. Hold on a second. I'm watching my own fight back. Okay, first shot was bold orb and then the protect orb. So you could bold orb into the highway orbery, or you could fire the protect orb and then just try to, you're going to kill the minions anyways, and you're not going to do that much damage to the main body, the main ballista. So I did that, and then on shuffle we got bold orb Ouroboros, protect orb. So bold orb into Ouroboros was able to do like an extra 600 damage to the boss. And then on the third shuffle, the bold orb was at the bottom. And I couldn't get to it fast enough before the boss killed me. This time around, we got bold orb, echo orb. So we were able to actually kill the minions and then do a lot of damage to the body of the boss, and that's why we were able to kill him this time around. Just because of the RNG of the order of the orbs that we managed to pick up. And we didn't take any health damage on that fight. God damn it, Peglin. I'm upgrading my damn orbs. I'm gonna save money for the shop. You no longer gain money. Shot's current damage is dealt to the targeted enemy for every 3 coins you collect. We're not taking half damage. Honestly, like, we have such good base damage, I think Molten Mantle wins. Having some agency to determine the order that the balls are loaded in would be great, says Leo. It's just the same, it's the same complaints over and over again about Peglin, which is that it's all just RNG. If you get, and for these bosses that have a lot of hard counters, aka throwing minions in front of you and piercing there's only 2 relics in the game that give, there's 3 relics in the game that give you piercing, but 2 of them are conditional piercing. So there's only one of them that gives you flat overflow. It's just so annoying when you have a situation where it's like, oh, my piercing orb is at the end of the shuffle. I reload, more enemies get spawned. I can't hit the boss anymore. Just happens over and over and over and over again in Peglin. It's just complete RNG. But I don't mind cheesing the boss fight. Peglin cheeses me all the damn time. When you gain the circle, gain 1 more. Now, is it 1 more or 2 more, do you think? Who's our boss, by the way? QR? I think we'll be fine. I mean, what's funny is that the tree's actually dead. We did give him Ucircle, F you, but yeah, we killed the tree in 1 hit, at least, and he's dead. Alright, well, I mean, we can't afford anything for the rest of the run. Whenever armor is destroyed, gain 4 bulwark. Armor does not exist at this point in the game. Refreshing the bombs? Yeah, sure. It's not gonna matter. One way or another, it's not gonna matter. I'm going for the free relics. I think we can make it work. Level 100 Charizard, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I was worried about this guy, but honestly. Okay, I kind of hate you. But at least we do have, some guaranteed damage every turn, even though you suck. You did steal my opportunity to get max HP, though. All right. Oh, look at that. Well, what do you know? It's overflow. It's a perfect counter to the ballista fight and the fact that he summons minions in front of you every damn turn. Would you look at that? F you, Peglin. F you and your damn garbage. That's right, I said it. And Molten Mantle with high base damage is pretty good, huh? I guess we'll get a free relic. Yeah, more money. Yeah, it was pretty good. And we'll go fight the other elite just because there's no reason not to. We're strong enough to sustain on the fight. We, ooh, duplicate. Very interesting. I worry about the QR fight because we need to kill them. We need to either have enough health or block to guard while we shuffle, or we just have to do enough damage to kill them. I think with the highway orbery, we can do enough damage to kill them because we're gonna be hitting all the coins on the board, and we're gonna crush them. So I think you actually just duplicate the orbery. Ouroboros is a good fallback, but if we get an orbery first, we can then orbery into the Ouroboros and then just crush them. Well done, Steak. Even that on Ballista probably would have been enough, but really, you want Overflow or you want Round Guard for the Ballista. Same thing with the Dragon fight. They're like perfect counters. Well, okay, not Overflow, but the other one is. Literally the other one I mentioned was. If you can get Round Guard, it just counters so many of the annoying bosses. It doesn't counter the mole quite as much, but you know, you can always Round Guard when the mole walks up to you. All right, we have Overflow, we can just smack him. You can always Round Guard the mole when he teleports close to you and tries to smack you, and that can usually block you quite a lot of the damage that's incoming. Like, do you even do any damage, mister? Can you just, like, die faster? Thank you. Don't need this. Every shot's a crit. We don't want that, but I guess we'll take corn. Of course, the game is also gonna give me the other healing relic this late in the game. It's like Peglin just wants me to be angry. Kind of a bit of a waste of the Molten Mantle, because we didn't need it for that fight, or for that turn at all, but that's okay. Dude, that refresh is getting hard to hit. And it's not teleporting out of the bottom corner for some reason. Holy healing. Yeah, very much not necessary, but I guess I'm glad to have it. Ouroboros is really good with Molten Mantle as well, because you keep the damage that you've earned, so you don't have to start from 0 with Molten Mantle every time. You just start at whatever you left off on previously. And now we're like, this is the easiest Act 3 I've ever seen. I just press the button. The fact that there's a weather vane there kind of blows. Like, I'm not really thinking about anything. I'm just throwing my orbs. I don't have to think. Are these refreshes not moving with Tactical Treat? It seems like they just keep getting stuck in the corners. Game took pity on you? No, it's not that the game took pity on me. It said I have a good deck. I just didn't have the counter. I didn't have a perfect counter for the Ballista fight, so I just got screwed by the fact that it kept summoning a billion flippin' minions. That's what it boils down to. I might as well hit the refresh this time around. All these weather vanes, they're super annoying because you want to have, ideally you want to have some targeted orbs so you don't have to deal with the mirrors in Act 2, and then in Act 3 you get screwed for it. But also, kind of annoying with Molten Mantle, because I'm not able to actually target the enemies themselves. Not like it's mattering, because, you know, we're crushing it. Even without Molten Mantle, this would be easy. But it's even easier with Molten Mantle. Really wish we did a little bit more damage there, but honestly, yeah, we still killed one on turn 2, which means that they have not scaled enough that they will be able to kill us. We will win. If you can kill one of the QR codes within like 3 turns, you're set. I think they like healed each other, not like it matters. There's one dead, and there's the other dead. Okay, you're not dead? How dare you not be dead yet? Well, I missed the refresh. All right, well that was a very easy Crucible 20 victory, and I only had to refresh it once on the Ballista fight. Because if you, Ballista and Dragon, the Ballista has the, okay, there's similarities between a lot of these bosses, okay? Ballista and Super Sapper constantly summons minions in front. You either need piercing or targeted orbs or AoE in the form of like a bomb build, which we only had the Bold Orb doing that. But we also, on the first attempt, didn't get Bold Orb and then another orb after it on that third shuffle. We got Bold Orb as the 5th orb, which meant that the enemies were moving in front of the boss, and then also like it just didn't work well previously on one of the previous turns. And then you have Ballista and Dragon fight. They only shoot like once every 4 turns or 5 turns, you know, depending on whether or not you're on Crucible 20. If you just have, you know, every 4 turns you gain 30 block or you heal 30 damage, or if you have Round Guard, you can just completely handle those fights easily because Round Guard, as long as you time your reload, they can't ever hurt you. I guess it's harder at Crucible 20. I think the Dragon fight and the Ballista go 1 turn faster, so you have to have even fewer orbs in your deck. But even if you have healing, you can still probably block every other attack. Or if you have, you know, Bulwark, you can probably still block every other attack. And that's still probably, you know, pretty good, dodging 50% of the attacks from the boss. Well, there's 2 down and 2 to go. And again, I don't feel bad at all about redoing 1 fight when my orbs don't show up in the right order. There's too much RNG to want to try to, you know, roll the bones and get lucky on another fight. I think I'm okay with that. Oh, Peglin.